What is going on, you guys? Laxo here, and today we are going to be doing lots of polls for Christmas event. We have a lot of Christmas event polls to do today, so we're going to go ahead and get to that. Hope you guys enjoy. We also get Christmas Eisen to 21 star as well, and boy oh boy is he strong. But you'll have to either wait till the end of this video or catch it on the next one. Nonetheless, it'll be fun. Hope you guys enjoy. If you guys did enjoy, like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to join the Discord. Link will be in the description. Link will be in the comments. And if you guys did want to play this game, same thing. Link will be in the description. Link will be in the comments. Enjoy. Peace. Alright, so we're going to be doing around 9,000 polls here. I suppose I can do a little bit of chatting here while we have some downtime. I really need like a boom mic so I can actually just talk instead of having to hold the mic with my hand. Actually, I can look up to see how much it costs. Alright. Can I afford a boom mic stand? Let's find out, actually. Amazon. HyperX. Quadcast. Arm. Let's see. It's 20 bucks. That's not bad, actually. Or $48 for the nice one. Honestly, I probably should just get the mic stand. It would help my posture. I think it'd be worth it. Or the really nice one that I can put anywhere, and it comes with a little microphone thing, a little thing to make my voice clear. Is $70. Probably can't afford that one though. It's a bit much. That one's $21. Yeah, I should probably get one of these boom mic stands. Probably just get the super cheap one. 19 bucks toward 19.99. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'll just probably get that. Anyways, what am I at for polls here? 8,300. I've already done 1,000 polls. Not bad. How's everybody doing today? Anybody in the stream? Let's check. Refresh my YouTube. Alright, I got a couple people watching still. How's it going, guys? Hope everybody is doing well today. Is there a way I can make this quicker? I don't think I can make it quicker. What I can do though is the no, it's not worth it. Alright, I'm just gonna continue doing what I'm doing. It would be nice to make it a little bit quicker, but it is what it is. It's not too bad. Alright. Probably take some vitamins here. What do I got? This one I think I need to take in the evening. This one I could probably take now. What's going on, Terry? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Always appreciate the view boosting. I just saw my viewership go up by 1. Let's go. Thanks, Terry. It'd be funny if I can get, like... I mean, obviously I wouldn't. But ViewBot. It'd be funny. Person with 2,400 subscribers has, like, 5,000 people watching a stream. Nothing fishy here, guys. Nothing fishy at all. Let's see here. What can I talk during the downtime? Tell you what, I'll tell a story. This was probably happened about, I want to say, maybe 8 years ago or 10 years ago or something like that. No, not that long. Maybe like 8 years ago or so. No, not even that long. Shoot. I don't know, 6 years ago or so. 6, 7 years ago. How many polls do you want to do? I'm going to be doing the 10,000-ish right now. I have about 7,500 left. And then from there, I will assess the situation. But I'm thinking anywhere between 10 to 15, 10 to 16,000 pulls is what I'm gonna be doing on this event. I'd like to get Eisen to 21 star. That is the main goal here. Get Eisen to 21 star and get his talent up as well, because he's a pretty decent talent. So that is my main goal with everything I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little story here. I want to say it was about 8 years ago or so. I don't even think it was 8 years ago. I mean, I feel like that's too long ago. Anyways, so I was a manager at this restaurant. And this woman comes in with her family. And you know, when you see somebody, immediately you're like, this person's going to be a problem? That was this person. I could tell immediately this chick is a Karen. So she orders her food. She sits down. Nothing outside the ordinary. We're a little busy. So I'm multitasking with all kinds of different things right now because I'm a manager. And then somebody like messes up a delivery or something like that. So I need to go deliver this food to this person. I come back in the door. As soon as I come back in the door, one of my employees runs up to me crying. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Why are you crying? She's like, this customer is really rude to me. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, this customer is really mean to me. I was like, okay, well, who is it? It's the lady. She's blonde in the back with like shorter hair, a little overweight. I was like, yeah, I remember seeing that woman walk in like, 15 minutes ago or something like that before I, went and helped that other customer. Really rude to me. I was like, okay, well, let's go ahead and see what the problem is. So I walked to the back room. I was like, hey, how's it going? My name is so-and-so. I'm a manager here. Is there a problem? What's going on? What could I do for you? She's like, your staff is so mean, so rude. You guys take forever to make the food. You guys do. She began complaining about everything. I was like, oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. She's like, I want my money back. I'm sick of this place. I'm a man, or I run my own restaurant. We would never have any of these issues. She's pretty much just talking trash to me directly, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm sorry to hear that. Trying not to be rude, trying not to be mean or anything like that. And then that's when she drops the line, I want my money back. I was like, you want your money back? She's like, yeah, I want my money back. I'm like, I can't give you your money back, unfortunately. She's like, she continued to give me a rough time. I was like, tell you what, I'll give you your money back. That's fine. But I'm going to have to charge you for the drinks because you've already taken the drinks. So I'll give you your money back for your food. And I'll take your food and I'll throw your food away. She's like, that's fine. I'm like, cool. Go to the cashier, delete her order, grab the money, give her money back. I walk back up to the cashier. I don't really say anything to her. I just give her money back. Back to the cashier. And then, 30 seconds later, a minute later, I see her like storming out the door. Or not storming out the door, but she's like walking by. She like walks up to me, starts yelling at me again, this is terrible service, this and that. And I was like, I'm sorry to hear that. And she's like, I'm never coming back to this store ever again. You guys are terrible. I'm like, oh, well, at least it's a win-win situation for both of us. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, you get your money back and I never have to see you ever again. So I win because I don't have to deal with you ever again in my life. And you win because now you get to leave. And the scoff that she had, the look on her face, she was so pissed. And I was just smiling because I knew how upset that made her. She was so mad and she just stormed out the door. And I'm like, yeah, bye, Karen. walk back to the back and just continue on my day. It was hilarious because her family was around her, and even her family was like, "Oh," because I burned her so bad. It was hilarious. Good time. She was so mad though. I'm like, dude. Yeah. Good times working at that place. Oh, okay. So there's I got another story for y'all actually. It was probably like 6 months, a year or so before that, back before I was a manager. I was just kind of standing there watching TV. And a news segment came on where they're like, oh, they're about to remake another Star Wars movie. And I was like, sweet, I love Star Wars. Let's check it out. So I was paying attention to the news because they were going to go over a Star Wars story. And so I was looking at this TV and there's a customer standing like right in front of me, but obviously I wasn't looking at him. I was looking like a foot to his left and above him. And I was watching the news. And then the guy was like staring straight at me, and I was like not trying to pay attention to him. I was trying to watch the news. And so after about 30 seconds of me watching the news, he's like, yo, what's your problem? And I like look over at him and I'm like, what's going on? He's like, what is your problem? And I'm like, I don't have a problem. He's like, you're staring at me, bro. You're trying to like dog me or something like that? I'm like, no, I'm watching the news. Look, it's the news, like literally right there, talking about Star Wars. He's like, I don't give an F. I'm like, bro, it's Star Wars. They're talking about I want to watch the news, bro. And he starts like cussing me out. And I'm like, what is your problem, man? So then his dad, which is at the cashier ordering, he like turns around and he like grabs him. He's like, yo, yeah. He's like, hey, chill, relax. And I'm just like, I don't know what is going on right now. Like I'm legitimately just watching the news. So the dad literally has to like grab his son and like pull him all the way outside as he's like threatening me. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, I actually don't know what's going on. And everyone else is sitting there like confused as all heck. Everyone is confused. All the employees are there just like confused. I'm just like, I don't know. And the dude is like shaking. And then as his dad was pulling him out the door, he like started crying because he wanted to like fight me or beat me up or something like that because I was watching the news. And I'm like, what just happened? And all the other employees were just like, I don't know. And yeah, so weird. I'm like, dude, I don't get it. But yeah, they were talking about Star Wars. They're going to release a new Star Wars movie. So I was like, cool. I like Star Wars, you know? Star Wars is always a good time. Yeah. I miss Star Wars back when it was not woke. Good times. Oh well. Now everything's woke. Feels bad, man. Alright, let's grab this pill here. am I at here now? 5,400? Alright. So let's go ahead and claim all the goodies here real quick. What am I at? 3,900 pulls? Crazy, yeah. Assuming you're listening to me tell the story. If you are, that was probably a couple minutes ago. You might want to refresh the stream. Because it was lagging a bit here. So I want to refresh just a little bit here. Let's get to 5,000 pulls. Then we'll assess what's going on. So continue on just for a little bit longer here. Pulls should be right down here. So we're at 3980, 3990, 4,000. Alright. 49, now we're at 41,000. Or 4,100, I mean. See here. Jeez, dude. Alright, what are we at here? 46. You know what game I can't wait for? I can't wait for Elder Scrolls. What is it? Elder Scrolls 6? Hammerfell? Can't wait for that, dude. It's gonna be so good. Looking back at how good Skyrim was, when Hammerfell comes out, it's gonna be phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I missed it. It's supposed to stop at 5,000. I'm at almost 6,000. Okay. It's all good. So long, yep. I've been doing nothing but polls for... How long is the stream going on for? 2 hours and 43 minutes I've been doing polls for. Yeah. 2 hours of polls. Yep. I was at over 4 million jades earlier today. Well over 4 million. Now I'm at 2.29 million. So I've used just under 2 million jades just today. And then I'm going to use another anywhere between 2 and 4 million tomorrow. Or the next day. Or the next day. Probably tomorrow I'll do it because it's going to be like 3 hours of polls. At least, I'd say 2 or 3 hours of polls straight. So that's going to be interesting. Lots and lots of polls. What about you, buddy? How are you doing today? We got watching me right now. I got 2 people watching. That's fine. $33-minute video so far. Man, this is such a good song, man. Such a good song. Morrowind days. I wonder if they're gonna remake Morrowind game. Let's find out, actually. Morrowind remake. Let's see here. There is no official Morrowind remake in the works, as Bethesda considers the 2002 classic mechanics too outdated for modern audiences. Instead, the community has taken over the massive fan-led project Skywind. Skywind ports the entire game into Skyrim engine, while others use mods or Unreal Engine 5 fan port to explore Vanderfell. Or Vardenfell, I apologize. Skyrim is the most highly anticipated project, completely rebuilding Morrowind from the ground up using the Skyrim Special Edition engine, which is good. I mean, Skyrim Special Edition is pretty good. The project has been in development for years and is currently in its polishing phase. All writing, 2D art, and nearly all 3,000 NPCs have been voiced. Very nice. Though a final release date is still pending. Skywind. I remember reading about Skywind not too long ago, so let's check it out, actually. Check it out. Skywind. Release date. Skywind does not currently have a release date. The volunteer-led project. Remains development when it's... Okay. Usually have a YouTube channel or something here. Skywind. Last update was 1 month ago. Let's check it out.
In 2002, the small team at Bethesda Game Studios released...
Let's check it out.
In 2002, the small team at Bethesda Game Studios released The Elder Scrolls III: Morrowind, believing it would be the studio's swan song before closing its doors forever. It was bittersweet, but believing this would be their final project, the development team had the freedom to take creative risks and make the game they truly wanted to make. The end result? A major commercial hit that not only saved the studio, but is still loved and played by new and returning fans nearly a quarter-century later. Praised for its unique setting, strong storytelling, and inventive world-building, Morrowind would usher in a new era of open-world RPGs.
Let's do this side, actually.
4 years after Morrowind's release, Bethesda followed it up with beloved RPG classic, The Elder Scrolls IV: Oblivion. Then, in 2011, Bethesda released The Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim, a game that marked a significant leap forward in visual fidelity from the studio's earlier titles, and left an indelible impression on an entire generation of players. From that moment on, many new and longtime fans found themselves wondering the same thing. What would Morrowind have been like if those tools and technologies were available in 2002? In an effort to answer that question, Skywind was born. Hello, and welcome to another installment of Skywind's The Road So Far series, where we take a look at the work that's been done since our last update and what we have left to do. If this is your first time here, we're glad you've joined us. If you've been following us for a while, welcome back. Since our last update video in 2024, we've received many requests for another in-depth look at how the project is progressing. So today, we're excited to share where we're currently at and what we're focusing on next.
Honestly, it looks pretty good.
In our previous update video, we gave an in-depth summary of the project's history, from its initial concept by the original team of volunteers to the work of hundreds of volunteer contributors today. We highly recommend checking it out and have linked it in the description below. With that, let's take a look at each department and where Skywind as a whole stands today. One of the 2D team's largest responsibilities has been creating the concept art for Skywind's assets, from buildings and furniture to armor and creatures. The team has also contributed paintings, book illustrations, notes, posters, and other in-game artwork that add character and help make the world feel lived in. In our 2024 update, the department was 97% complete, with only the Redoran interior tile set remaining. We're happy to report that this final tile set concept work is now complete, as well as almost all other necessary 2D tasks for the entire base game. With this, the 2D team has mostly shifted to working on non-essential extra tasks and the DLCs, while tying up the occasional loose ends if we notice any gaps in base game content. Additional creative tasks have included new decals for unique locations, maps and guides, texture variations for furniture and creatures, as well as tattoos and scarification designs. These extras are made as requests come up while other departments are still working and aren't holding up a release. Using the 2D team's concept art, the 3D art department creates the models and assets that appear in-game. Since our 2024 update, a lot of progress has been made by the 3D team. Work on Morrowind's unique Daedric helms is nearly complete, as are the Daedric weapons, marking the final base weapon set to be modeled for Skywind. Unique set pieces for Ebonheart have been finished and implemented, along with essential creatures like the Kwama Queen, Ascended Sleeper, and certain unique and important NPCs. Another important milestone is the completion of the Redoran interior tile set, including room sets, huts, and various unique buildings, which had been a long-standing bottleneck, and work can now resume in many areas that had previously been on hold. With this, 28 of 30 tile sets are now complete, leaving only the Dunmer Stronghold interiors and exteriors, which have already seen significant progress.
This is 1 month ago too, so they are probably even
meshes complete and testing
more
underway.
polished off than this right now.
For our remaining 3D assets,
I have been paying attention
here
to this
is where
for
we're
a
at
few
in comparison to 2024.
for probably like a few years now.
The largest remaining category is still clothing.
Even the Oblivion remake I was paying attention to. I was going to play it, but then
these are roughly 75% complete.
The Oblivion actual remake came out. The Sky Oblivion?
There is still a lot of work left, however, and we're actively looking for artists experienced with 3D clothing assets to help create the remaining pieces from our concept art.
Yeah. And the remake was pretty good, actually.
Interested in helping out but unsure about sending in a full application? We have a new public 3D bounty board in our Discord server. Here you can read more about some of the remaining assets, see specific instructions for each piece, and if you're looking to take on a challenge, send in your own contribution. Using assets created by the art teams, the level design team constructs the cities, dungeons, wilderness areas, and interior locations that players will explore across Vardenfell. Skywind's exterior world is divided into 13 regions. Since our 2024 update, most of these areas have entered their final stages of completion, with 10 of the 13 regions sitting at between 90 and 100% finished, including Sheogorad and the Grazelands.
Wow, it looks so good.
Work continues in Zarfabel Bay.
Absolutely amazing. Stunning.
And the Western Ashlands. While Red Mountain will likely be the final region to wrap up. Interior work is also advancing steadily. Here is how the cell count compares between 2024 and 2026.
446, honestly, they have made so much progress. That's amazing. Wow. They've almost finished, like, starting everything. In progress, 206, because they've finished so many. In review, 965 of 400. Yep. They're doing a really good job.
In total, only 4% of our 1,256 interior cells are left awaiting work, with 16% currently undergoing level design. The remaining locations are awaiting final reviews for touch-ups to ensure they meet our standards and QA to ensure quality. Here are some newly finished locations that have been sent off for nav meshing and optimization. As a whole, the level design department sits at an overall exterior completion of 86%, while the finished interiors that have moved through to other review stages are at 79%.
Wow.
Once locations have been built by the level design team,
7 active composers. Wow. That's
While
great.
Morrowind's music is iconic, due to copyright, we cannot redistribute those tracks directly.
Yeah, it
However,
sucks, man.
thanks to the Dragonborn DLC adding many of Morrowind's classic adventure tracks into Skyrim, we are able to incorporate some of them for selected occasions in the game. Additionally, our composers have been creating a new score inspired by the tone and atmosphere of the original game. These tracks shape the player's experience of the world, with music for specific regions.
Oh, a lot of them are That's unfortunate. That means I might have gotten copyrighted on. Might have got a copyrighted today. Listening to some of the
Different types of
Morrowind music.
dungeons.
$87.50. Again,
As
we're
well
gonna
as
stop
combat.
at 10,000 volts here, which should be coming up here soon. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, it looks a lot better than base.
Since our 2024 update, the department has
Morrowind.
undergone a major revival.
Looks a lot better than
Through a
regular
renewed
Morrowind.
organization and the addition of several new composers, the soundtrack has grown significantly, now totaling over 130 tracks.
Very nice.
Skywind's exploration music is approaching completion, with over 5 hours of music finished. Of exploration's 11 categories, only 2 are still in progress.
Oh no, I didn't mean to click that. No. Writing, music.
130 tracks. Skywind's exploration music is approaching completion, with over 5 hours of music finished.
5
Of
hours
exploration's
of music.
11 categories, only 2 are still in progress.
Yeah, they still got the Red Mountain. Looks like they're saving that for last. Grazelands, they've already gotten started on that.
We have smaller goals for our combat and dungeon music, with the aim of reaching 1 hour and 1.5 hours respectively. We're around halfway towards those goals.
Looks good.
Going forward, the music department is focused on filling in the remaining gaps of the soundtrack, and is considered 73% finished as a whole.
So overall, it looks like they're at least like 75% done or something. They're pretty done. 2D art 99%, 3D art 90%, exteriors 86, interiors 79. Yeah, looks like they're at least like 80% of the way completely done with the game right now, maybe 75. Writing 96%, voice acting 92, very nice. Voice mastering. Very nice.
Across all departments, the most difficult groundwork is already in place, allowing more pieces of Skywind to move toward completion. In 2026, progress on the project remains steady, but a handful of bottlenecks still stand in our way. A common misconception is that Skywind has been worked on by the same small group of people, steadily chipping away at it for over a decade. In reality, the project has functioned more like a relay race, with the initial contributors having long since passed the baton. Over the years, more than 1,000 contributors have given what they could, when they could, to an idea they believed in. Today, nearly every active volunteer was once a follower of the project, just like you. And the hurdles ahead can only be overcome as long as people, like you, continue to volunteer.
If I knew how
In
to
particular,
do
our team is in need
like
of 3D
coding and
artists
stuff like that,
creating
I would
final
totally
game-ready
do
assets and
this. I would
clothing.
totally help out.
Asset implementers who bring finished assets, quests, and systems into the game. Dialogue editors who can help mix and master voice lines. Programmers, especially for work on systems like NPC scheduling and behavior. And QA testers, whose work is essential for identifying issues, maintaining consistency, and ensuring overall stability. To learn more, visit our website, tesrskywwind.com, or join our Discord server at the link below.
I'm going to join the Discord server, actually. Do they not have the Discord server down here? How do they not have the Discord server? Oh, there it is right there. All right. All right. So when was it started? 2026. What is Skywind? Okay, so the Discord server's only been around for a few months. Yeah, it's only been around for a month and a half. Okay, so the Discord server's still pretty brand new. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What is Dinobot? Tell me. Probably another update or something. Canada 1-0 South. Oh, is there a game going on right now? Let's check it out. Alright, back to the music. Got about 300 polls left. Let's see if I can find the game here. Soccer. Looks like it says 0 matches going on right now. World Cup. Yeah, okay, never mind. The game already ended. Darn it. I wanted to watch the game. Yeah, looks like Canada won 1-0. Pretty sweet. Whoops. Alright, there it is. 10,010 polls. Let's take a look here. Oh no. Ugh. They're doing the whole LGBT bullshit sorry thing. Yep, never mind. I gotta leave the server. I'm not gonna do that. Sorry guys. Do not fly. Does not fly here with me. Alright. That's too bad, man. I was really I really wanted to check out the Discord server too. Oh well. It is what it is. I was even thinking about maybe helping him out too if I could, or any way possible, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, let's check out the OBS. Looks good. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I didn't do this. Tell you, let's do that real quick. See how many jades it uses here. So it should use... Let's see if there's a exploit here with this event as well. I apologize for the delay. So this should cost me 1,800. Go ahead and grab my calculator real quick here. I am at 47,777. 40 plus 1,800, so it should be at 479 after I do these polls. I don't think it works for any other event besides the summer event, but I mean it's still worth checking out, right guys? See if the little exploit still works here. Should be, yep, 479,540, 479,540. Yeah, it doesn't work for this one. Still worth a shot. Checking it out, see if it does work. Alright, so with that, I've done, I've done obviously more than 10,000 polls, but let's say I've done 10,000 polls for the sake of this video. Let's say I've done 10,000 polls. Resource. Let's check out the resource. I have officially 2,845 gingerbread men. That's pretty darn good. What else do I got? I got 2,300 gifts here. That's pretty darn good. 6,623 character shards. So obviously I'm going to max out Eisen. What time is it? I could probably do some more pulls. Let's go to like 12,000 or 14,000 pulls. But right now, 6,623. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and pull up this real quick. See where I have Eisen actually. So I have Eisen at here. So it's going to be let's see, from 15 to 21, it's going to be 75, 60. So 75, 60. It's going to be 75, 60 plus 600. 8,160 shards. I need 8,160 shards in order to finish off Eisen. So let's do it actually. 8,160. Let's do it. But yeah, those are the total resources I have. As far as the everything else, 542. I think I only had maybe 10 or so Awakened Essences at the start of this video, so let's just say I got a full 542 Awakened Essences from this. Pretty good. What else could I have gotten? 2,800 Gingerbread Man, that's pretty good. 1,400 Soulstones, I think I've gotten like maybe 600 or 700. That's pretty good. Anything else? I didn't get those, didn't get those. I got a bunch of those, obviously, wasted. As far as gold goes, I had like 80 million at the start, so I got 140 million gold, which is pretty good. All these numbers are pretty solid. Yeah, not bad. And of course, 2 character weapons, so I'm going to get Eisen's Weapon of Gold off this event, and everything else should be good. 339 deluxe bentos, which is nice. Alright, let's do it. War Souls do I have here? Oh, nice. I can get Byakuya shards. That's sweet. 300 extra Byakuya shards is going to be nice. Bunch of time tokens. It's an okay War Soul, not the best. Great Christmas outfit War Soul, though. Byakuya's weapon. Yeah, not bad. Pretty decent shop. You better believe I'm going to max this out. That's 200 million gold right there. Alright, let's finish it up. Alright, let's see here. 8,100, so I need a little bit more than 1/3, which 1/3 of 10,000 is 3,000, so let's stop at 13,000 poles. Actually, I need more than 13,000 poles. I probably need 14. Let's stop at like 13.5, maybe 14,000, and see where we're at from there. That might be a good spot. 21 star Eisen from there. Don't want to go too crazy though. I only have 2 million jades. So, we'll see. Anyways, back to... let's watch another video here, guys. Let's check out... World Cup bracket. Okay. So we got... what do we have? South Africa versus Canada. Canada just won. They advance. That's pretty good. Netherlands versus Morocco. Paraguay versus Germany. France versus Sweden. Belgium. USA. Spain. Portugal. Brazil versus Japan. This is going to be a pretty good game, I think, right here. I mean, Brazil's probably going to win, let's be honest. But, you know, it's going to be a good game nonetheless. Mexico versus Ecuador. Algeria. Switzerland. Ghana versus Colombia. Argentina versus Cabo Verde. Egypt, Australia. Yeah, there's going to be some really good games. I really think the U.S. should probably blow out Bosnia. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure the U.S. should just wipe the floor with these guys. I'm going to say 3-1. Maybe, yeah, 3-1. I was going to say maybe 4-1, but no, I don't think the U.S. is going to score 4 goals. They were struggling last game to score goals. They got in there so many times, but they never scored. I was so disappointed. But yeah, a lot of good games. Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal. Lionel Messi. Argentina. Spain, Turkey. Brazil. Yeah, it should be a good game though. Should be some good games. Netherlands versus Morocco. I don't know. I kind of think the Netherlands are going to win this one. Germany versus Paraguay. 10% chance. I think they have a better than 10% chance of winning. What do we got? France versus Sweden. 9% chance? Yeah, I mean, France is just really good. Yeah, this should be a good one. What else we got? Obviously, Spain's gonna take this one. Brazil versus Japan. I think Brazil's gonna win this one. Mexico versus Ecuador. Oh, it's close. I think Mexico's definitely gonna win this, though. Argentina. 5% chance to win. Come on, you gotta give them more than a 5% chance. I'd say give them like an 8 or a 10% chance. Come on, man. Miami Stadium. Dallas Stadium. I do like the fact that it's in the US, though. Where is this? San Francisco Bay Area Stadium. What about these guys? Los Angeles Stadium. Inglewood. Hi, bro. When you can't accept my Discord invite, I'm going to show you a bug that happened on my account. I lost a little over 1k initiative over leveling up stars and constellations for some characters. You lost? You can't lose initiative. Not that I know of, at least. Let's check out the Discord. Two mutual servers. Let's check it out. Yeah, go ahead and send in your bug if you, send your bug, I'll take a look at it, man. Alright. I am not getting any messages from you, buddy. I'm looking, though. I don't see any messages. Let's see what else we got. Come on. Should be a good World Cup, though, man. A lot of good games. This was in Dallas? That was in San Francisco. This one was in Dallas. Mexico. Mexico City, Mexico City. Nice. That's cool. Yeah. Miami. Seattle. I'm curious, where does the finals take place? Quarterfinals. The finals takes place New York, New Jersey Stadium. What? They should just call it New Jersey Stadium. That's hilarious. That's cool. What about the semifinals? Atlanta. Dallas Stadium, Arlington. Kansas City. Man, Kansas City has a lot of the games. Miami, too. Los Angeles, Inglewood. Boston, Foxborough. Interesting. That's cool. Mexico City. That means if Mexico wins, then they win here. Are they going to Mexico? Is Miami. Okay, so yeah, Mexico's probably going to win this. And then this is going to be probably a little more tough for a game right here for them. But it's definitely doable. Alright, let's check the polls. Where am I at here? I'm at 12,091. Alright, let's see where I'm at. So I need 8,160 shards. I'm probably at like 7,200 or something. 7,000. Okay, so almost there. Almost there. Let's get to 13K and then we'll take a look. Alright, how's my coffee doing? Kronos, I'm still waiting for you to send me a message here on Discord. I gotcha, but you're not sending me anything back, buddy. All 7. Almost got 13K. Come on. 80 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's finish it off with 13K here. And 13,000. All right, with 13,000 pulls. Now let's take a look at the resources at 13,000 pulls. So for starters, we need 8,160. We have 8,246, so we have enough to 21 star eyes in here, which is nice. We got 3,000 gifts, which is actually closer to like 2,800 because I got a couple hundred from do my pulls from Sodeno. What else do we got? 688. That's about 680 Awaken Essences. What else? 1,600. That's a little bit less than 1,000 Soul Stones, which is nice. I should probably snag all this. That's done. Let's grab these. Probably have, what, 6,000, 7,000 Omnis here? Pretty much enough to 21 star another character. Where is... Let's grab Valheim music. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at how many Omnis I have now. Again, I should have 6,000, 7,000, something like that. Only 4,000, okay. Less than I thought. Oh, you know what? That's right. It's because I spent like 2,000 Omnis on Eisen the other day, so that makes sense. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into... take a look at how many gingerbread men we got. 3,443. That's pretty good. That's more than enough, I think, to buy everything I need. Or at least pretty close to... Pretty close. Might need a couple hundred more pulls. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into Eisen here. Let's do 8,160. I don't don't think it's going to allow me to do this. I think it tops out at 2,000. Oh, nice. All right, 8,160. That should be just enough to 21 star. Let's do it, man. This is going to be my best character in the game, for sure. Hands down, this will be my best character in the game. Alright. I'm at 268 million gold. That's about to drop. And boom, 21 star Eisen. So let's just mess with some Hones a little bit. What we're looking for with Hones is we're looking for crit chance. Use all these on Eisen. We're looking for crit chance, and we are looking for block pierce. It's not bad, but crit chance is the big one. We're looking for crit chance. And unfortunately, I don't know what these say, so let's see what the translator says. If I don't understand it, I might just have to do it on my phone. Crit intensity, so this is crit damage. Oh, look at that, dude. So we got 8% crit chance, 4% crit damage. Those are really, really good, actually. Lock this one up. This is crit damage. 100% need to lock that up. Let's just take a look at his numbers now. 205 million gold, which is still a solid amount. Let's just max these out actually real quick here. Red +2. So we have a crit chance War Soul on him, which means our crit chance should be like 80. Almost 90% crit chance. That's pretty nice. That's some kind of nice right there. 90% crit chance. Let's up these numbers here. $18 million, totally worth it. I sent video to you on Discord. Got it. It's 30 seconds. Alright. Not too bad. Looking good. Let's go ahead and get this to 3, 4, 5. Two, 3, 4, 5. Alright. I need 3 of the water. 3 water. Where's the water at? And then I need 2 weapons. Snag 2 weapons from the store. Alright, looks good. I have 1 shard for him. All this looks good. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's done. Get this to gold as well. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get this to gold as well. Alright, now I have him pretty much maxed out at this point. Let's take a look here. These are fine. Alright, let's see his numbers. He's at 344k power, which I do believe is the highest character I have now. Ooh, arena? That's really good. I need to do some more polls for this event. I really do need to do some more polls for this event then. Make sure I max that out. An extra almost 6% crit chance. That's going to be crazy. Yeah, that's going to be really crazy. Alright, let's check out his numbers now. As I said, about 88% crit chance, crit strength, 45% crit strength. Damage rate, 57.65. Crit resist, 34. Block, 31. Damage reduction, 43. Block pierce, 30.05. All very solid numbers. What we're looking at here, though, is 345 character power and 388k attack, which is pretty solid. 51k defense and 2 million HP. That's impressive. 328k attack, 388k attack, 342k attack, 388k attack. Oof. Alright, 2.1 million and 51k, 55k and 2.8 million. Okay. 2.1 million, 46k. Okay. So Deno's looking pretty good too, though. Look at her. She is looking real strong. Look at that Chinese name right there. Yeah, everything is looking pretty darn solid. Look at that. I need to get this up. This is going to be crazy. Alright. Overall, impressive. Very impressive. We could take a look at some of his damage, actually. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's make a quick little team comp. Let's put attack team. You to go here. I need you to go here. I don't like doing this team comps, but I'm going to do one just for the sake of doing it. I need you in there. I need... where are you at? I need you back here. Come on. Move, please. Stop lagging. I need... Who else? I need you in here. I probably need Rukia in here, but let's swap these two. Who else? Eyes in here. I'd like to get this, but what I have to drop. I think Rukia is probably the safest bet. No team is going to survive this damage, though. This is a little much. Super overkill. Let's give it a shot. Who has the strongest defensive team comp right now? That's pretty tanky. Let's check out Doom. Hopefully I have higher initiative than him. I think I should. Let's slow this down a little bit here. Alright. Hopefully his units survive this. I don't know if they're going to survive. Alright, they survived. Cool. This is going to hit really hard. Two blocks and a 0. Let's try it one more time. I do not like getting 0s. Let's see. Is there another team? That team's gonna die in a hurry. Unfortunately, you don't even have a team up. No, that team's gonna die. Team's gonna die. That team's a very bad team. That team is another very bad team. Everybody has trash teams, dude. What is going on? Oh my gosh, Doom is the only one that has an actual team comp right now. This is awful. Alright. Alright, let's see. Please don't block, please don't get 0s. All crits. 400 million? Was that 400 million? That's a lot of damage. I think that said 400 million. Wow. Let's replay that real quick. That's pretty much as good as it's going to get right there as far as damage goes, so... give him a shot here.